Hey you guys, so we're back today with another video. I got two coming up. Excuse me. On the first video, I want to talk about Disney Channel. They have, don't mind my dog coughing in the back. Y'all know by now that baby got respiratory issues and small dogs and stuff. But at any rate, Disney Channel is having their first main character to come out as gay. And on that show, or the show that will be on, is the Andy Mack show. Now, me and my mom watched the promo for this, like, when it first came out, and we thought it was a movie, and then, we're kind of interested, but we never really watched it, because we do have a 6-year-old in the house, so we end up coming back around to Disney Channel. I will tell y'all right now, I full-fledged fuck with Raven's Home, other than the fact that they made that white girl, like, way too fucking urban. Like, nah, I ain't feeling that, but it is Raven Simone, so I have to remember that. And Casey Undercover, which is about to end soon, I think. I know one thing, if they leave off on that 9th episode where she finally put 2 and 2 together, that white girl and Brett was working together against her or whatever, if they leave off on that and hit me with a 2-week continue, I'm going to kill everybody. I'm going to need them not to do that. Y'all getting rid of all the good shows. Like, I ain't been watching Disney Channel since Good Luck Charlie and Jesse and stuff like that. So it's been about a couple years, and Jesse it was a funny show to me. Like, they still have some good shows, I was ashamed, I was 16, 17, whenever that happened, watching Disney, they had, if it's a decent show, it is what it is. But I have never seen this show, so I can't judge it. However, I'm going to read the excerpt. This is off of Baller Alert. Okay, so for the first time ever, Disney Channel will reveal a gay main character on their hit TV show, Andy Mack. This season, the 13-year-old Andy tries to sort out her feelings for her longtime crush, Jonah Beck, but her best friend Cyrus realizes he also has feelings for Jonah too, marking Disney's first development of the coming out journey. Here's a quote: "With more and more young people coming out as LGBTQ," there's a Q now. There is a Q. There is a Q. I don't know what it means, but there is a Q. Queer. There we go. I think. I mean, that's the only thing I think that makes sense. But at any rate, Andy Mack is reflecting the lives and lived. The lives and lived experiences of so many LGBTQ youth around the country. Sarah Kate Ellis, president and CEO of GLAAD, said in a statement, "Television reflects the real-life world, and today that includes LGBTQ youth who deserve to see their lives depicted on their favorite TV shows. Disney has been a leader in LGBTQ inclusion, and there are so many young people who will be excited to see Cyrus' story unfold." Okay, so I went through the comments. Some people are feeling it, some people are not, especially the older traditional people. They believe, even if you are, you keep shit under wraps, I've done a similar video to this, the Little Boosie video. And on that video he brought up, everywhere you turn you see that type of stuff on television, and it's like, the kids are too young to see that. Now, he said it in a very ignorant, ghetto ass way. So I understood what people was misconstrued, but a lot of people also was understanding where he was coming from. Sometimes you got to remove the ebonics and put the eloquent language in the setting, or in the way of the ebonics, and it will make sense to you. However, since this is Disney, there is no ebonics. Now, given the situation, my personal take on it, I guess I do feel, like Disney Channel's age range is not as broad as just little children. Like I said, I watched it. I'm 19 now. So 2 years ago, Jesse came off in 2015. It's about to be 2018. So let's say 3 years ago. So I'll be like 17, 16. So, Disney Channel's range is not just, toddlers and stuff. So I do understand that, because they have the earlier Disney Channel shows for that. Like, when I say earlier, I don't mean older. I mean, like, actually the shows that come on at, like, the morning time for, like, 3 to 4 year olds. But, I mean, I do keep in mind there are 8-year-olds watching and stuff. I don't know how. Maybe, I think, personally for me, the only way that this could be successful without being offensive to many people, is if it's done in an undertone fashion. So, like, you'd have to be old enough to realize what was going on. I honestly doubt Now, I'm not sure. Disney Channel got money to do shit like this. But I'm not sure if they would go this route. You know, like if I turn it on, let's say if I just turn it on a random show when the season premieres. Now, if I see the two boys kissing, well then, yeah, I can definitely see where people's outrage is coming from. Because, yeah, while that may help some people going through their problems in the LGBT community who are of that age that is appropriate to be going there. And I wouldn't say there's, you know, necessarily an age where you need to know what you know, nobody's saying stuff like that. But obviously, I don't want my, you know, when I grow up and have kids, I don't want my 8-year-old son to turn that shit on and see that, you know. Because, for one, you know, it's not even a fear of him being gay. I just don't want to have to explain that shit. I already don't want to have to, you know, because kids see, you know, or at least kids that are raised in a straight home, they see two parents of the same, different sex enter, you know, kissing or whatever. You know, I don't have to explain that, you know. Me having to explain the two men on the screen kiss, like, that's a long conversation that I'm not trying to have with my kid at 8 years old. So I can understand that point of view, but I can also understand how that may help somebody who is watching the show, who may be like 13, who may be the age of the girl that's on the show, or, you know, 15 or 14, going through stuff like this. Now, like I said, though, now the kiss thing, if they were to go that route, I could definitely see where people's uproar would come from. It would just depend. I don't know their demographics like that to say is this a smart move or not. I know it's Disney, and I know they have money, so I know they're going to do it. You know, but I've seen everything in the comments from people being like, you know, Walt wouldn't stand for this to, you know, everybody has their different opinions. You know, me, it just depends. For me, it just depends on how it's played out. You know, do I think they'll go the blatant route, just have the two boys kissing? You know, I don't think so. But then again, I don't understand like how would you convey that to a younger person? You know, there are some smart young kids out there, but there are some dumb ones. Just keep it real. Not everybody's talent is their brain, and that's okay. I mean, I wouldn't know what that feels like. Because I'm a smart motherfucker. But nonetheless, yeah. I just, it depends on, for me, how it's portrayed. You know. But, you know, y'all, you know, it was an interesting article for me to read. So, you know, let's discuss it. You know, y'all tell me what y'all feel down in the comments below. Do y'all feel like this is a smart move? Do you know, how do y'all think they should execute it to where it's, you know, it is, you know, do you think they should be subtle with it? Do you think they should just be flat out, you know, two guys kissing on the screen, two girls, whatever the situation may be? And, you know, how do y'all think about that? You know, do you think it would be more accepted if it was two girls, you know? But let me know down in the comments, because, you know, sometimes society is like that, you know. Even though this is a kid's show, if this was an adult show, you know, or let's say in a show that was brought back from the 90s or whatever, you know, it's always going to be more acceptable for two girls than two boys, so, you know. But, you know, anyways, let me know down in the comment section, you know, how you feel about it. And I will catch you on the next video. Bye.